Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is the Law Department, and we're going to present our first trial, civil theft. Here we go.
The race of amendment. Court number 3 is now in session. President Judge Benjamin Filio in Weird Figure, in case number 2468 for the states versus Octavio Paez for the crime of simple theft.
Good afternoon, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this court is now in session. You may be seated. Just let me check on the file again. Verify. All right. We are here for the crime of simple theft. And before we get started, I have a question. Is the prosecution ready to begin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. Is the defense ready to begin, attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Prosecution, please go with your opening statements.
Thank you, Your Honor. The fact is that on May 5 of 2025, the defendant, Mr. Paez, was caught leaving a convenience store with items worth up to 3,000 pesos without paying. We have security camera footage that places Mr. Paez in the crime scene, and also we have witness testimony. This, according to the Article 367 of the Federal Criminal Code, constitutes a simple theft. So we ask the court to sentence accordingly.
Perfect. Here it says in my file that in the previous hearing, the defendant actually pleaded to be not guilty. Is that correct, attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. In that case, go with your opening statements, please.
Thank you. The defendant does not deny leaving the store with the items, but he claims he had a panic attack and left the store without realizing he had paid.
Sorry, you said panic attack.
Yes, panic attack. He had no intent to steal. We ask the court to proceed with this and allow a restorative agreement, such as a compensation and community service.
Right. It is writing here that there was actually a victim that can testify. The cashier on shift that day, Miss Fanny Galvan. Is Fanny Galvan here today?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. Is my understanding you were there the moment of the robbery, right? That you saw everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. Just for clarifying, would you like to take the stand and give us your testimony so we can recreate what happened that day? Is that okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. Officer, could you swear her in, please?
Please raise your right hand if you swear to tell the truth.
I swear.
Mrs. Galvan, you acknowledge that you will be under oath, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. You may speak now. What happened though?
I saw him walking out with the items, and I asked him to come back, but he ran away. The police caught him at the corner. I want justice, but I don't want him to pay. I don't want him to go to jail. I just want him to pay for what he took.
Perfect. It said here that it was pillows, some alcoholic beverage, also lighters, cigars. All right. So, did you actually say that you don't want him to go to jail? Is that correct? Did I hear right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And just to get this straight, you said that the defendant claims that he had a panic attack.
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. As you may know, for it to be a serious crime of theft, according to the law, the amount of the stolen goods will have to go above 4,000 Mexican pesos, which is not the case in here. So I don't see why we cannot come to an agreement, to a restorative agreement, instead of mere ruling prison for Mr. Paez. But just let me check something else in the file. I want to check for criminal record for Mr. Octavio Paez. All right, it says here that he has no criminal record. Attorney, has your client been convicted before for any crime?
No.
Legitimate. All right. Well, just let me double check and we'll do my rule. Very well then. After reviewing the evidence and hearing both parties, this court finds the defendant Octavio Paez guilty of the charge of simple theft. However, considering the wishes of the victim to grant him the forgiveness, the lack of criminal record, and the remorse he's been showing this whole process, I don't see why we cannot come to an agreement in which Mr. Octavio Paez will not have to serve time in prison, but he will have to pay the full cost of the stolen goods in return to the convenience store. And in addition, he will serve 40 hours of community service. Do you agree, Mr. Paez?
Yes, Your Honor. I agree.
Perfect. I think this is the best outcome for you, and quite frankly, more than you deserve. So it's been settled. This trial is now concluded, and this court is adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Officers. Well, good afternoon, everybody. That was the law school, UNIVDEP Law School, UBC, Law Division. This was the first mock trial. We hope to have more. For now, I will introduce myself, and then after I will ask my colleagues here to introduce themselves. My name is Benjamin Filio, law school as well. And Dave, please go introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. My name is Santiago, and I am the mayor.
Perfect. We continue now with the defense. Attorney, please.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Alexa Mendoza Galvan, and I was the defense attorney.
There you go. Please. The defendant now.
Thank you very much. My name is Octavio Paez. I was the defendant.
Perfect. Now the court clerk, please.
Thank you very much. My name is Diego Maldonado, and I was court clerk.
Perfect. Now the prosecution.
Thank you very much. My name is Silvania, and I was the prosecutor.
Perfect. And asking the victim.
Thank you very much. My name is Estefania, and I was the victim.
It was the first mock trial, UNIVDEP Law School Division, and we hope you have enjoyed it just with it, and we hope to see you next time. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.